Now students, let's start the class. So our topic, sit down. Our topic is this: editing a worksheet. See, editing a worksheet. Editing a worksheet. Editing a worksheet. Okay. So now tell me, first of all, what is worksheet? So, worksheet is like a sheet in which we are working on it. So, sheet like a page in which we are working on it. In a worksheet, the sheet is having so many grids called cell. So, it is look like this way. It is look like this way, and you can see the upper side of each of them are written by a alphabet called A, B, C, D, and these all are written in this number. Okay, so we can say that these all the vertical line called column, and these all the horizontal line is called rows. Okay, so each one of the intersection of rows and column is called cell. Okay, each cell having address. That address is called cell reference. Now here we want to going to select our cell. We want to going to select our cell. So first of all, we have to select a row or column. So you know this is a row, and this is a column. Okay, this is a row and this is a column. So for selecting rows and columns, you have to click here by the help of the mouse, and after that you have to drag it. What have to do? Drag it. You have to drag it, and this way you can select your row. And similarly, if you want to select your column, you have to just click on here and drag it at the bottom. So you can select your column. You can select your row as well as you can select your now entire worksheet. So if you want to select the entire worksheet, so you also can select. So how can you select the entire worksheet? For selecting the entire worksheet, you have to click anywhere in the cell and drag it diagonally. Diagonally, it means this is the rectangle, this is the rectangle, and suppose if you want to drag it diagonally, so diagonally look like this. Okay, this is a non-adjacent line. Adjacent means this is the side, and this is the side of this side. So each side and this side is called adjacent side, and this is called non-adjacent side. A non-adjacent side is called diagonal. So if you will drag our mouse cursor diagonally, so you can select the entire cell. Otherwise, you also can use a shortcut key which is Control plus A, which is Control plus A. This way, you can select your entire worksheet. Now, adjacent rows and column. Okay, see here. This is the row. Okay, this is the row, and if we will see, this is a cell. Suppose that this cell name is C2. This cell name is C2. So now we have to know that what is this cell name. This cell name is D2. This cell name is C1. This cell name is C3, and this cell name is B2. Okay, B2. Okay. So now we can say that if I am saying C2. So what is the adjacent cell? So this cell is beside to this cell. So this is the adjacent of this one. C1 is beside to this. So C1 is adjacent of C2. B2 is just nearby of C2. We can say that this is the adjacent. And C3, this is also an adjacent because it is nearby to C2. So now we can say that C1, B2, D2 and C3. These all are adjacent cells. For selecting the adjacent cell, we use the shift key. Which key we use? Shift key. If you press the shift key, and you can use the arrow key. After using the arrow key, can select any one of the adjacent cell. Now if you want to select the non-adjacent cell, suppose that this one is A1, this one is the B4, okay, and this one is A4, and this one is B1, okay. So if you want to select this one, this one, this one, this one, so this is not a nearby cell. So if the cell is not nearby, so that is called a non-adjacent cell. For selecting a non-adjacent cell, we are using which key? Control key. We are using which key? We are using control key. I hope you are getting that control key for using adjacent, for selecting the adjacent cell. For non-adjacent cell. For adjacent cell we are using shift key, and for rows and column we have to drag it. So here it is written a row or a column. Click on the row or column heading, and after that entire worksheet. For entire worksheet we will use Ctrl plus A, or we can use dragging option. Now adjacent rows or column, we select the first rows or column, then hold down the shift key. Say here is written shift key. Now non-adjacent row, it is written control key. Okay, so click on the rows and column, then hold the control key while you select the other rows or column. Now entering data as text. So I here Ravi, this one, entering data, text and date and time. Text, date and time. Text, date and time. Okay. So for text it is very simple. We have to choose any one of the cells, and then after we can start typing. By the help of the keyboard. Then we can insert any one of the text. Now what if we want to insert a date and time? For inserting date and time, it is very easy, because once you want to insert a date and time, you have to go to the home tab. Where we have to go? Home tab. Inside of the home tab, you can see a format cell option in the cell group. Which group? Cell group. You will see in the home tab. You will see format option in a cell group. If you click on this format option, then you will see the dialog box. In this dialog box, you can see the formatting of a date and time, the formatting of a correction, the formatting of a currency, the formatting of a time, the formatting of a percentage, the formatting of a fraction. So there are so many things, so many formatting you can able to see. Now here my aim is to format the date and time. So there are so many formats. Like here you can write like this way, 12/10/2001. This is the way, and this is the another way that you can get written 12 January 2001. Okay, and someone is written 12/21. Okay. This way you also can written. So these all are the formatting of date and time. I hope you are getting or not getting. Now next topic is changing cell content. So if you want to change the cell content, changing cell content. So what is content? Content meaning a value you can insert in a cell. The value you can insert in a cell is called content. The value you can insert in a cell is called content. Okay, so you can change the cell content. Okay, suppose that here is the cell. You can see the cell. So I have to write anything inside of this cell. Suppose I can write A here. Now again, if I want to change this A to B or B to C, then if I am changing from A to C, so what I have done? What I have done? I have changing the cell content here. So there are two ways for changing a cell content. The first one is replacing cell content. The first one is replacing cell content, and another one is editing mode. Editing mode. Okay. So you can see that replacing cell content and editing mode. There are two ways for changing the cell content. Suppose here is the written cat. Suppose it is written cat. Okay. And I want to replace this cat, and in place of cat I want to write dog. So what I have to do? So I have to click on this cell first and then start writing cat. Now after that I want to replace this text. For this I have to click again on this cell and then start writing anything. Suppose I want to write dog. So that cat will be removed and in place of dog will be written. So this way you can replace the text. Okay. Now next one is editing mode. For opening the editing mode, which means something is written here. Suppose I have written cat here. Okay. So after that cat, I also want dog here. Okay. Cat, dog, both I want to write. So what for this? If I will click only, it will replace. That text will be replaced. But I don't want to replace. I want to write after this word. For this, I used to double click on this cell. What I have to do? Double click on this cell. And as well as you can press F2 key. Which key you have to press? F2 key. See here. Here is the note is written. Page number 65. This is written. You can change the cell content by pressing F2 key. After selecting the cell, the cursor will be blink at the end of the cell content. Okay. Now, here is the one thing you have to know, that a cursor point, that is cursor, it is blinking on the cell. It is also known as insertion point. What is known as insertion point? What is called insertion point? That is also known as a insertion point. Okay. Now inserting column and rows. Next topic is inserting column and rows. Now next topic is
inserting column and rows.
Inserting column and rows. Inserting column and rows. Inserting column and rows. So here you have to know this represent A, B, C, D. These are the column, and here 1, 2, 3, 4. So these all are the rows. So to insert a single column, select the column or cell to the left of which new column to be inserted. Here is the column and here is the another column. If I will click here, so you can insert after this one column. You can insert at the back of this column. Otherwise, if you want to insert a row, you want to click on the row. So if you click on this cell, so the row will be inserted at bottom of this cell. Or if you want to insert a row at the above of the cell, so you have to click on here and the cell will be inserted on the above. This way you can insert a row or a column. For inserting row or column, you have to go to the home tab. There we have to go home tab. If you go to the home tab, there is the cell group is there. Now there is insert drop down arrow is there, and there you can find a insert sheet column option. there you can insert a blank row and column. Okay. Now copying and moving data. Copying and moving data. Copying and moving data. It is a very simple topic. Copying and moving data. Copying and moving. Copying and moving data. Copying and moving data. So it is also very simple that copying and moving data. What is copying and what is moving? So copying, which means suppose here is one data is there and here is also another data. If I am making duplicate, of this file and just going to locate in another place, so this is called copying. Okay. And if I have an object here, if this object gets removed and it place it in another location, so this is called moving. So now here is the cat is written. I want to write this cat from here to here. So here is the another cell reference. Here is the another cell reference. Here is the first cell reference. I want to move from here to here. So what I have to do? I have to select this cell here and I am pressing the right click, and after that I will get the option which is called cut, and then I will go this cell and after that I will press the paste option so that it will move from here to here. I can use also a shortcut key which is Ctrl plus X if I go on this cell, and I will click on this cell and press Ctrl plus V. So Ctrl plus X is for cut, Ctrl plus X is for cut, and Ctrl plus V is for paste. Okay. Now similarly we also can do the copy. So here is the cat is written. I want to place from here to here, but I don't want to remove this cat from here. So for this I will use copy option. For copy I will click it here and press a copy option. Then I will go here and I will click on paste option. So I will also use the shortcut key. I will go here and I will press Ctrl plus C. And I will go here on this cell and press Ctrl plus V for the pasting option. So this way we can do the copying and moving options. Something other thing you want to understand. Suppose I want to delete any one of the rows and a column. So what is that you have to select the rows and columns that I have previously told. That how do we select rows and columns. So firstly we have to select rows and column, then right click on any rows and column, and after that you can choose the delete option. Which option you can choose? We can choose a delete option. So after choosing the delete option we can delete rows and column. Okay. Now here is the option is there that in insert option you can insert some rows and column as well. You can use some rows and column in it. Getting or not getting? And changing the cell content. For changing a cell content, we having two modes are there. So by the help of two modes, first is the replacing text and second one is the editing mode. After that we can change any one of the text. Now I am going to ask you some questions.